is Roxy and I want to welcome to my channel. Today I will show you how to make this very beautiful cardigan with the matching hat. This cardigan is very easy to make. It's made only with back loops, half double crochet. It's very easy, and this cardigan can be adapted to any size. At the beginning of the video, around 20 minutes, I use a different yarn, and the measure that I make at the beginning is for my model, but in meantime my model is out of town and I don't want to give up this project, and I changed the yarn, and this cardigan I make for a 9-year-old girl. But doesn't matter what size you have. This cardigan can make for any size, and it is a very long cardigan, and also the hat. The crochet that I use is 4 millimeter. You can use any type of yarn you want, only to be soft or very soft, and must be suitable with the crochet number 4. The yarn that I use is a mohair yarn. It's a very thin, and I put in 3 strands. Okay, but you can use any type of yarn you want. As I tell you, this cardigan can be adapted to any size, for a child or for an adult. And if you like my work, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and let's begin. So, as you can see, I make already the back side. Why I make it? Because this cardigan is made with very simple stitch. The stitch that I make is back loops, half double crochet, and I will show you how to make it. It's very easy. For this cardigan we work to the left until we reach to the right, not to top to down or down to top. Okay, so look, we work to the left until we reach the right. But first we need to take the measure. In my case, I measure at the shoulders until I obtain the length that I need for my model. In that case is 84 centimeter. For this 84 centimeter I chain 156 chain, but depends how long you want to be this cardigan. And just remember, you can make it for any size. Okay, so measure at the shoulders until you obtain the length that you are need. Okay, and then just remember the number of stitch that you make, because when we make the front side we chain again the same number of stitch, but to the front side, we need to make 2 parts. In my case, and one moment. So after you change the number of stitches that you need and you obtain the length, then you measure all the way around the hips, where the hips are bigger, okay? After you measure all the way around the hips, you make like that. The number of centimeter or inch that you obtain, you need to divide by 2. Why we divide by 2? Because first we make the back side and then we make the 2 front side, okay? So in my case, I make 19 divided by 2 is 45 centimeter, but I want this cardigan to be a little large, and I make 45 plus 3 is 48 centimeter. So I have to here until here I have 48. And I make 56 rows. So in my case 56 rows and I have 48 centimeter. Okay? After we make the back side, I will give you the information that you need for the front side. Okay? And now I will show you how to make these back loops half double crochet. So before we begin to make this stitch, I will show you how it is like that, and look how the difference it is. Okay? So for that reason I chose to put this back side like this. Okay, so looks more beautiful, you will see. And now after you change the number of stitches that you need until you obtain your length, it's time to begin. The first row is very simple. It's only half double crochet. Skip one and into the next stitch make half double crochet. Okay, so in every stitch we make half double crochet. One more. So continue until you finish the row, and then I will show you how to begin the next row. I finished the first row with half double crochet in every stitch. Now it's time to make the row number 2. For the half double crochet, you don't chain 2. Always chain only 1. Look how beautiful it is with chain 1, not 2. I chain 2 for double crochet because in my opinion double is 2 always. Okay, so chain 1 and turn like that, yarn over, and now look, the half double crochet after we turn the work has 3 loops. one here into the front, one here, one here, and one here. So we have 3 loops, 1, 2, and 3. We insert the crochet into the loops number 3. So yarn over, first stitch, okay, first stitch is here, exactly into the last half double crochet that you make. So back loops, half double crochet. See? Look, only at back loops we make half double crochet. I'll make one more, 2, look, okay? So insert the crochet into the loops number 3. It's very easy. See how it is. I almost finished this row. I work until here and then I will show you how to finish the row, okay? I almost finished the row. I need to make 2 more. One here, back loops, and the last stitch at every row we make half double crochet normally. So insert the crochet in these 2 loops here, okay? So we make half double crochet work normally. Look how beautiful it is, okay? Chain 1, turn, and again we make back loops, half double crochet in every stitch. After you make some rows, you will see how beautiful looks this stitch. And also it's very simple. At this cardigan we don't make any decrease, we don't make any increase. And I hope to find the best way to join the front side at the back side with the crochet. I don't like it to sew, okay? So continue until you almost finish the row, and then I will show you again how to make the last 2 stitch. I almost finished the row number 3. So make half double crochet and also into the last stitch we make half double crochet work normally. Chain 1 and turn, and you make again back loops, half double crochet. It's very simple. If you are a beginner, you can do it. Don't hesitate, because it's not hard. You need to have patience when you are a beginner, okay? So look. See? So our work looks like that, but when we turn like that, we will look, okay? So we work like that, but after it's ready, we the back side we look like that. So continue to make so many rows until you obtain the length at the back that you are need. After you make the back side, I will show you how to calculate for the front side, okay? Now, after you finish the back side, it's time to put some stitch markers, and then we make the front side. My advice is to make the number of rows that divide by 2, because now we count the number of rows that you make, okay? In my case, for example, I have 56 rows and I divide by 2, so I have 28. So I count 28, I put the stitch marker, and then I count again here because I need to have the same number of rows. Here into the left 28 in my case, into the right 28 in my case. So after you count the number of rows that you make and put the stitch marker after you divide by 2. And now I need to have a little space for the neck, and for an adult you need to have 6 or 7 centimeters into the right, 6 or 7 centimeters into the left. For a child you can make 4 or 5, okay? So I have here 6 and here 6. And also I count the number of rows. In my case is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? And then I put a stitch marker. And also I count and I put also a stitch marker. So to here until here we need to make the front side. The front side is two rectangle, okay, with the same number of rows. In my case, I have at the stitch marker until here I have 21 rows, okay, so but only in my case. So you for the front side you need to chain exactly the same number of stitches that you chain for the back side, and you make exactly the same stitch that I show you, and make the number of rows that you obtain after you put the stitch marker and you leave some space for the neck. Okay? So make exactly like I show you. Chain the number of stitches that you chain for the back side. Then first row, make half double crochet in every chain, and then next row you make back loops, half double crochet, exactly like I show you. Okay? And look how it is my first front side. Okay, so I make 21 rows. After you finish the first front side, I will show you how to join. As you can see, I change the color because at this moment I can't make this cardigan for my model because she is out of town, and I don't want to give up this project. And I start at the beginning, of course, and I also make the back side and the front side, as I show you how to make it. It's not any difference between this cardigan for an adult or a child. In this case, I make less rows because this cardigan is for a 9-year-old girl. Okay? But before we begin to join the front side and the back side, we need to make here at the top, where will be the top, where the every row begin and finish, we need to make single crochet here until here. We make single crochet because we need to join the front side and the back side, and like this I can't, but you can sew if you want, but I don't want to sew. Okay, so for me this part will be the outside, and the first row is look like that, the last row, sorry, look like that, and also the first row look like that. Okay, and for me will be the outside. It's very important. And at this side I make single crochet, and take the yarn, make a slip knot, and you insert the crochet into the last stitch here. Okay, insert the crochet, pull the yarn, chain one, and here into the first row you make one single crochet. I hide the yarn at the same time that I make this single crochet. okay? So into the first row you make 1 single crochet. In this row, into the next, I make 2. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1 2 1 2, okay? 1 and 2. Into the next row, 1 single crochet. Into the next row we make 2 single crochet, 1 and 2. One more time. Into the next row, 1 single crochet. Into the next row, 2 single crochet, 1 and 2. And look, it's perfect. Continue to make as I show you until you finish here, and don't forget at this row, when you reach at the first stitch marker, take the stitch marker and put the stitch marker into the single crochet that you work here, and also put the stitch marker into the single crochet that you work here, and continue until you finish. Then make a slip knot, cut and hide the yarn. And after you finish this single crochet, you make one moment, please. Okay, so when you begin to make for the front side, make sure, one moment, you turn the back side with the inside up, okay? And put like that. And take your front side and try to see where it is, where every row is matched. Look, okay, it's matched, perfect. Here I have the stitch marker, here is the rows, okay? And at this side I will make single crochet. One moment. And after you make single crochet as I show you at the beginning until you reach at the end, don't cut the yarn, because we begin to join the front side and the back side, okay? I finished to make single crochet at the back side, and also I put the stitch marker as I tell you, and I make single crochet also at one front side. And now it's time to join the front side at the back side. You turn the back side like that, and the front side like that, okay? And you insert the crochet into the first loop, into the first back loops at the single crochet, because we have 2 loops, 1 and 2. This loops is into the front, this loops is into the back. We insert the crochet into the back loops. Okay? And then insert the crochet into the back loops at the back side. Okay? And join them with a slip stitch. Now again, insert the crochet into the next back loops at the front side, then into the next back loops at the back side, and join them with a slip stitch. Back loops at the front side, back loops at the back side, and join with slip stitch. One more time. Back loops at the front side. One moment. Okay. Back loops at the back side. Join them with a slip stitch. And it looks like that. Okay? Continue until you finish. Make a slip knot, cut and hide the yarn. And then you take the second front side. You also make single crochet as I show you. One moment. I will make here, and after you finish, the last single crochet will be here, and you begin to join the second front side to here until you reach at the end. Okay? After you finish to join the front side, I will show you how to make the front edge. Okay? I finished to join the front side and the back side, and look how beautiful it is. See? And at this moment, your cardigan will look like that. Back side and two front side. Okay? And we begin to make the front edge. The front edge begin from here and it's finished here. Okay? It's very simple and very easy to make. So you insert the crochet into the first stitch here. Okay? Make a slip knot. And chain 2. 1, 2. This chain 2 is count as 1 double crochet. Into the next stitch here we make 1 front post triple crochet, and look how I make triple crochet. Yarn over only one time, then insert the crochet for the front and pull the yarn. You will have 3 loops, 1, 2 and 3. Take 1 loops, then take 2 loops, then take 2 loops, and this is the triple crochet. Into the next stitch here we make double crochet. next stitch, front post, triple crochet. You take 1 loops, 2 loops, 2 loops, into the next stitch, 1 double crochet, into the next stitch, here, 1 front post, triple crochet, 1, 2 and 3. One more time, 1 double crochet, 1 front post, triple crochet, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and look how it is. Continue to work all around until you reach at the end here. Okay, and then I will show you how to make the next row. I finished the first row at this front edge, and look, in my case here I have 1 front post triple, here 1 double crochet, and because into the last stitch I can't make 1 front post, I make again 1 double crochet. If you have like that, it's okay. And now you chain 2, 1, 2 and turn your work. In my case, into the next stitch I make 1 double crochet, into the next stitch 1 back post, triple crochet, 1, 2 and 3, into the next stitch 1 double crochet, into the next stitch 1 from back post, triple crochet, 1, 2 and 3, into the next stitch 1 double crochet, into the next stitch 1 back post, triple crochet, 1, 2 and 3, and look how it is from inside, and look how it is from outside. Okay, and now you continue to work so many rows you need. If you want a bigger edge, you can do it. It's your choice how many rows you need, and also how big you want to be the front edge. After I finish the front edge, I make 1 sleeve. I will join the sleeve at the cardigan, and after I finish I will show you how to make the sleeve. As you can see, I finished 1 sleeve. It looks very nice on my little model. See? And also I finish the front edge. It's very nice. And now I will explain how to make the sleeve. For the sleeve, you need to measure here at the shoulders where is finished and where begin the arm. Okay, so to here until you reach here. Okay, don't matter what size you have, you measure at the shoulders until here, and the result that you obtain minus for a child is 5-6 centimeter for the edge. Look, in my case I make 6 centimeter, and it is very nice. See? So for a child, it's okay 5-6 centimeters. For an adult, 7, 8, or maybe 9. Okay? So measure at the shoulders until here, minus the number of centimeter or inch for your edge, and then measure here where you have the stitch, okay, and then count the stitch and chain so many stitch as you need, okay. And look, I already begin the sleeve number 2, and I have for my little model I need 39 centimeter, minus 6 I change until I have 33 centimeter. My advice, if you make this cardigan for a little girl, you can make the edge a little big, okay? And now, how do you know how many rows you need to make? You measure at the shoulders until you reach underarm, and the result make multiple of 2, okay? Because look, we have one side for the front and one side for the back, okay? So measure at the shoulders until you reach underarm, and then the result multiple of 2, and you make so many rows. Just remember, when you finish the rows, here you need to measure where every row begin is and finish, okay? After you finish this part at the sleeve, you can also make a little arch. It's your choice, okay? But my advice is to make in plus 1-2 centimeter, okay? So after you finish and obtain the number of centimeter or inch that you measure here, okay, don't cut the yarn because we continue to make single crochet here, okay? But I will finish the second sleeve, and then I will show you one more time how to make the single crochet, and then how to calculate the stitch, and then how to join the sleeve at the cardigan, okay? And now, after we finish the sleeve, it's time to make single crochet here where every row begin and finish. And we make exactly as I show you. And chain 1 into the first row, 1 single crochet. Into the next row, 2 single crochet. Into the next row, 1 single crochet. Into the next, 2 single crochet. One more time, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochet into the next row. Okay, continue until you finish here, and then I will show you how to join the sleeve at the cardigan, and also don't cut the yarn. And now, after you make single crochet, as I show you, count the number of stitches that you have after you make single crochet. If you have a number who can be divided by 2, for example, in my case, I have 54 stitches, and this number can be divided by 2, but I need 1 stitch in plus. Why we need 1 stitch in plus? Because we need to have the same number of stitch into the left, the same number of stitch into the right, and this in plus stitch we need here where we join the front side at the back side. Okay, so in my case I have 54 and I make in plus 1 stitch. Look, in this row where I need to make only 1, I make 2 single crochet. Okay, and in total I have 55 stitch. So the number that you have must be a number who can be divided by 2 plus 1, and then count the number that you obtain after you divide by 2, and into the next put a stitch marker, and you need to have exactly the same number of stitch here and here. And then take the cardigan, put a stitch marker exactly where you join the front side at the back side, and then count again the number of stitch that you obtain after you divide by 2, and look, in my case is 27 stitch, so I count 27 and into the next stitch I put a stitch marker, and also count again the number that you obtain after you divide by 2, and then into the next stitch put a stitch marker. I hope you understand, it's not hard, okay? And now we take the sleeve, we continue with the same yarn, and we begin to join the sleeve at the cardigan. One moment. Okay. And now we join as I show you. Back loops, slip stitch. Insert the crochet into the first back loops, add the sleeve, and then into the first back loops of the cardigan, and we join with slip stitch. Into the next stitch, insert the crochet into the back loops, then insert the crochet into the next back loops of the cardigan, and join with slip stitch. Back loops of the sleeve, back loops of the cardigan, join with slip stitch. One more time. Back loops of the sleeve, back loops of the cardigan. Okay? And you continue to join until you reach at the last stitch marker. Then cut and hide the yarn. And now I need a little moment to show you how to continue to join. Okay? Just one moment. And now, after you finish to join the sleeve of the cardigan, you need to begin to join the front side and the back side, and you begin at the bottom to here, okay, with back loops slip stitch as I show you, and continue to join. One moment, until you reach here under arm, and then continue to join the sleeve. Okay, you continue to close the sleeve until you reach at the end of the sleeve, and after you finish to join, don't cut there, because now after we finish we need to decrease here and we need to make the edge. Okay, so finish to join as I show you, and then I will show you how to decrease and how to make the edge for the sleeve. I finished to join the front side and the back side, and also I close the sleeve. Look how beautiful it is. And now it's time to decrease all around the sleeve, and then we make the edge. For each row, in one row we make 1 stitch, in one row 2 stitch, but this time we decrease in every stitch. So chain 2, 1, 2, and here is the first row. Into the first row I will make 2 unfinished double crochet, 1 unfinished double crochet, and then 2 unfinished double crochet, and join them into 1. To the next row I make 1 unfinished double crochet, and then into the row, next row, 1 unfinished double crochet, and join them into 1. Into the same row I make 1 unfinished double crochet, into the next 1 unfinished double crochet, and join them into 1. One more time. 1 unfinished double crochet, 2 unfinished double crochet, join them into 1. Continue to make all around until you finish the row, and then I will show you how to make the next row. I finished to decrease all around, look, and now we begin to make the edge. After you make the last stitch, we join with slip stitch here into the first stitch. The first stitch is for with 2 unfinished double crochet, but it is only 1 stitch. Okay, chain 2. The chain 2 don't count, okay? And we make 1 front post double crochet, then 1 back post double crochet. Just remember, you need to take these 2 stitch together, okay? and 1 front post, double crochet, 1 back post, double crochet. One more time, 1 front post, double crochet, 1 back post, double crochet. And now you continue to work all around until you finish the row. When you finish the row, always join with slip stitch here into the first front post, double crochet. Okay, so join with slip stitch into the first front post, double crochet, chain 2, and continue to make so many rows you need. And in my case I make 9 rows, and it's perfect for my little model. After I finish this edge, I will show you how to make a little edge at the bottom of the cardigan. Okay? And now, after you finish the sleeve and also after you join them at the cardigan, the last part of this cardigan is to make a little edge here at the bottom. We begin from here and we work until we reach here, and the same little edge we also will make at the hat. And make a slip knot and insert the crochet here into the first row at the edge. And chain 1 into the same row. You make first 1 single crochet, and in the same row you also make 2 double crochet. Okay, skip 1 row into the next row. You also make 1 single crochet and then 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Skip 1 row again and into the next row make 1 single crochet and then 2 double crochet. See, it's very simple, but I think will look more beautiful with a little edge at the end. So continue to work, and just remember, here you make in 1 row you make 1 single crochet and 2 double crochet, then you skip 1 row all around until you finish. And after you finish this little edge, it's very beautiful, see, and simple, I will show you how to make the hat. After you finish the cardigan, it's time to make the hat. The hat is very simple to make. You need to measure first from the middle of the head to where the ear ends. In my case, the little girl has 21 centimeters, and I chain until I have 22 centimeters. So measure and then make with 1 centimeter in plus, okay? And you make so many rows. You need exactly the same stitch that you make at the cardigan. Back loops, half double crochet, okay? And you need to make so many rows until you almost obtain the circumference of your head. The circumference is measured above the ears and eyebrows. In my case, the little girl has 52 centimeters, and I make so many rows until I have 48 centimeters. So the number of centimeter or inch that you have at the circumference minus 4 centimeter. Okay? And after you finish, it's time to join. The join is exactly the same that we join at the cardigan. Back loops, slip stitch. But I will show you one more time how to make it. Here it is my first back loops. I insert the crochet and then I insert the crochet into the first back loops at the beginning and join with slip stitch. Back loops, back loops, join with slip stitch. Back loops, then back loops and join with slip stitch. One more time. Back loops, join with slip stitch. Okay, continue until you finish here, and then I will show you how to continue. And after you finish to join, don't cut the yarn. Okay, I finished to join and look how beautiful it is. And now we make the same edge that we make at the bottom of the cardigan. Okay, and this edge is also at the bottom of the hat. Chain 1 and into the first row here you make 1 single crochet and 2 double crochet into the same stitch. Okay, skip 1 row into the next row, make again 1 single crochet and 2 double crochet into the same row. Skip 1 row again and into the next row make 1 single crochet and 2 double crochet. One more time, skip 1 row into the next, we make 1 single crochet and 2 double crochet. Okay, continue to make all around until you reach at the end. When you reach at the end, join with slip stitch here into the first stitch, make a slip knot, cut and hide the yarn, and then I will show you how to finish the hat. Now the edge is ready, and now we take a longer thread and we will pass it through each row, and then we will tighten. Okay, and insert the crochet into the first row and pull the yarn. One moment. Okay, then into the next row insert again the crochet and pull the yarn. Into the next, insert the crochet, pull the yarn. Okay, so make like that in every row, and then we finish the hat. I finish, and now we tighten hard until we close the hat. Okay, and after that we make 2-3 knots. 1, 2 and 3, and then pull the yarn from inside and hide. After you finish, you put the pom-pom. Look, my pom-pom is matched perfect with the hat. And after you make the sew the pom-pom at the hat, your set is ready. I hope you like it. If you like my work, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And thanks for watching, and bye bye.